Let's bring in security relations consultant Bosinde Araikpe, who joins us on the news for more on the development in Rivers. Thanks for joining us on the news this hour. We understand that security operatives in Rivers have now given motorists a 7-day ultimatum to ensure that they have a number plate or have their vehicles impounded. How daunting do you think the challenge is for this joint force that has the responsibility of keeping the peace in Rivers?
Well, basically, it's a state of emergency, so one can expect any security measure as deemed fit by the security agencies. That is okay. We can expect any measures. But the 7 days ultimatum, I will say that it is necessary, first of all, for people, whether state of emergency or not, to ensure that their vehicles and all its particulars and everything are proper and up to date. That is the truth. However, coming on a 7-day notice, one will say, I think, a lot of people that have not been able to get their vehicles before now properly registered, or maybe they are used to escaping traffic due to the situation where the security agencies on the road can allow you and give you leniency or whatever means. I think it's a wake-up call now for them to go and immediately facilitate this. I also think for the tension that the state is already experiencing with regards to the state of emergency that has been declared, but I think one will expect that the authorities should have done this covertly. The authorities should have done this covertly by deploying intelligence mechanisms and proper stop and search operations of suspected vehicles and not speak this generally. And if they were going to declare this, I expected that they should have used the road safety to make the declaration so that people will not feel frightened. But a declaration of such magnitude with the military and the police, and there is no road safety personnel to showcase that civilian ship, I think it will cause more further tension in the state. So I would like to advise that announcements like this should be seen in a civilian face, in a very friendly face.
I hear you clearly, Mr. Araikpe. The big question also remains as to whether or not this state of emergency has really, resolved the political undercurrent that preceded this intervention, the need for non-kinetic approach. How much progress do you think this joint force can achieve if the political issues are not significantly resolved in a short period of time?
Well, I must say the truth as a resident of Rivers State and a security relations consultant. Frankly speaking, I think a kinetic approach should be even ruled out of the matter. Now, when you talk about Rivers State has the metro area and the urban area. The urban area, which is the metro area, and the rural areas. Now, the issue of the pipeline vandalism and number of insecurity cases that have been witnessed recently in Rivers State were witnessed in the rural area and not in the urban area. Now, the urban area are the developed area where you have the state capital, Port Harcourt City, and the Obiakpo local government area. This area consists of the major influential part of the city with regards to global lights. And these areas are peaceful. That's the truth. However, the rural area that hosts most of this infrastructure, federal pipeline and requirement and all of that are the areas that are troubled. So I think the Joint Task Force, if they are focusing on motorists in this metro area, they will not achieve much. They won't achieve much with regards to trying to ensure they de-escalate this situation in Rivers State. However, what I think they should do is channel their attention to the rural areas. And if they do so, I'm sure they can have a lot of successes recorded, but not to bring that to the metro, because the metro currently we are good. Yeah. That's just what I have to say. So I don't think they will achieve more if they focus their attention in the metro. I think they should focus their attention in the rural area, the rivers, those areas that have those issues. They should go to those areas directly, show presence and address the issue and allow the metro people to be. So in no distant time, we can return to normalcy.
Good place to live in, Mr. Araikpe. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on this story.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure, please.
Now, a federal high court in Port Harcourt has ordered the remand of 9 suspects who are facing charges for illegal oil bunkering. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission arraigned